In this particular video lecture, it will be very short and very crisp. In this video, I will teach you and make you understand, or I will pass on knowledge of certain freedom movements of Mahatma Gandhi during 1917 to 1942. As you people know that Mahatma Gandhi is an inevitable and very important part of India's freedom struggle. So you cannot complete Indian history, India's freedom struggle, without discussing Mahatma Gandhi and his contributions. So, if we go and look year-wise freedom movements of Mahatma Gandhi, so there is not one or two movements. There are many movements during different period of the 20th century. So you will see in 1917, Mahatma Gandhi was with Champaran movement. 1918, the Kheda movement. 1919, Khilafat movement. 1920, the very popular and famous non-cooperation movement. And in 1942, the Quit India movement. But today in this lecture, we will just discuss something about the Champaran movement, because in a short lecture it is not very much feasible to cover all the topic, so that in a very short lecture I can give you more and more information regarding a particular movement. That is my purpose. Okay, so start with the Champaran movement. So Champaran movement was the first satyagraha movement by Mahatma Gandhi in British India. Now, let me give you a glance what was Champaran movement. Champaran, it is a district in Bihar. Now, what was happening not only in Bihar but all over India, the agriculture was very much distressed. What by distress in agriculture I mean? I mean ki, like in agriculture, India was more focused on farming of food crops. Food crops like rice or wheat, which are meant for own consumption, and the surplus were used to trade. But due to the influence of Britishers, what happened? Commercialization of agriculture took place. Please note down such terms: commercialization. Commercialization means you can also take it as business oriented, trade and commerce oriented, or if we speak very precisely, keep profit oriented. Now the Indian agriculture will be in such a way that it will earn more and more profit. So it was found out that more profit cannot be generated from food crops. Rather, if the Britishers can shift the agriculture from food crops to cash crops. By cash crops, we mean that the crops which are not meant for consumption, it is not a food crop but which is meant for trade. Say for example jute, for example cotton, which is not a cash crop, it is a cash crop but not a food crop, which has more market value. Okay, so similarly one cash crop it is indigo. There is a cash crop named as indigo. Indigo is something, it is a dye, it is a color which is used to color cloths. Okay, the blue color, it is the indigo. Now the Britishers restructured the agriculture and introduced a system called Teen Kathia system. Teen Kathia system, please note down such important terms, very very important from your exam point of view. Okay, that means exam point of view, Teen Kathia system, directly MCQs can come upon Teen Kathia system. Also, you may also get mains questions related to Teen Kathia systems, the disadvantages of the Teen Kathia system, or what was the impact of Teen Kathia system on Indian agriculture. Before I make you understand what is Teen Kathia system or what was Teen Kathia system, I want to read this particular quotation of Mahatma Gandhi upon that particular system. So it read as the Tin Kathia system, which had been in existence for about a century, was thus abolished, and with it the planters' Raj came to an end. The riots, who had all along remained crushed, now somewhat came to their own, and the superstition that the stain of indigo could never be washed out was exploded. कि there was a time where people used to think कि this indigo is very much associated and very much adhesive to their agriculture. Nobody can get out of indigo farming. Now the question was, what was the problem with indigo farming? The problem of indigo farming was कि when indigo is planted in an area, that area loses its fertility. The land loses its fertility. That means if a human body gets rid of its soul, the body will be dead. Similarly, if a soil loses its fertility, the soil is also dead. Okay, such type of crop is to be cultivated in the land, Indian land. Now, the thing is that this Tin Kathia system of Britishers, they compelled the Indian agriculturists, they compelled the farmers of Bihar, the farmers of Champaran, कि out of the 20 parts of their land, 3 parts, 3 means tin, 3 parts to be what? Your indigo. Out of the 20 parts of the land, 3 parts needed to be cultivated indigo continuously, and it was compelled. It was mandatory indigo cultivation. So it was against the indigo cultivation the Champaran Satyagraha took place. Now in the screen you see a person picture. Actually it is a postcard stamp. He is known as Rajkumar Shukla. Rajkumar Shukla, again, as I told you ki without naming Gandhiji you cannot study Indian freedom struggle. Similarly, without knowing about Rajkumar Shukla you cannot get complete knowledge of the Champaran Satyagraha event. Now when Gandhiji was in Lucknow, he was doing some work regarding the Congress. Rajkumar Shukla was an agriculturist in Champaran district. He approached Mahatma Gandhi and he invited Mahatma Gandhi to visit Champaran and start a Satyagraha movement there. Okay, that means to speak against the British government, to speak against the indigo plantation and to get rid of the indigo farming from Bihar's Champaran's agriculture. Mahatma Gandhi, in the first instance, he hesitated to come to Champaran, but when he came to know about the sufferings of the Bihar's farmers, then he was very much pleased to go to Champaran. That's why later on, after visiting Bengal, then he decided to visit Champaran. After reaching Champaran, British protested him. British resisted Mahatma Gandhi कि Gandhi ji, you do not come to Champaran and speak to people. But what happened? कि people agitated. People started agitating. And Mahatma Gandhi asked the British government कि allow me. Mahatma Gandhi asked the then Deputy Commissioner of the British government कि allow me to talk to people. When Mahatma Gandhi talked with the people of Champaran, the people settled down and they stopped protesting. And later on, Mahatma Gandhi compelled the British government to pass the Champaran Agriculture Bill. To pass the Champaran Agriculture Bill. This Champaran Agriculture Bill it cancelled the indigo farming as a mandatory matter. Ki now the Indian farmers or the Champaran farmers, they need not to compulsorily, mandatorily go for indigo farming. It is upon the choice of the people. If they wanted to farm indigo, they will. If they do not want, they can exit from indigo farming. Okay. That was all about the Champaran Satyagraha by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. Now there are many movements done by Mahatma Gandhi, as I told you in the initial part of this video, like the Kheda movement, Khilafat movement, non-cooperation and Quit India movement. So my viewers, you stay tuned to our platform for more videos of history related topic, Indian freedom struggle, and many more related topics we will discuss in very short and crisp videos. So till then, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and we will meet very soon. Thank you so much.